Alrighty, man. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, man. Let me see if I can get this up and running. I am getting ready to do a live broadcast stream on this beautiful Christmas Eve. Getting everything set up and running, man. I appreciate all you guys for logging in, for joining me as always. But today I want to talk to you guys about what it is you plan on doing in 2019. What do you plan on doing in 2019? What do you plan on achieving in 2019? That's the big question. And I want to know because I'm interested in what could possibly prevent you from doing it. Because we're going to say all these things we can do. We're going to say everything. We're going to say, um, I wanna do this or I want to do that. And it's absolutely achievable, right? You can do it. It's nothing stopping you from doing it. But I want you to ask yourself what it is you want to do. What do you want to do? Do you want to start a podcast? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to finally do the cooking show? The reason why it's so important because now we're in a time frame where nothing is preventing you from doing what it is you want to do. The only thing that could possibly stop you from doing what it is you want to do is you and your fears. Especially people in my age group. Like if you're in your late 30s, early 40s, middle 40s, even going into 50, we came up in a time frame where there were actually rules to everything, where there were gatekeepers. We couldn't really do these things that we can do now. So if you're in my age group, you should really dive in wholeheartedly and just take advantage of everything that's out here, all the information that's out here. All the resources. Like, I mean, for real, man. I pretty much, whatever it is that I decide I want to do, I'm just going to do it because there's nothing preventing me from doing that. So in 2019, question yourself. I want you to ask yourself, we're going into 2019, what it is that I want to do. What do you want? What it is that you want? Have you ever asked yourself that? What do I want? And if you've never really asked yourself what it is that you want, that's probably why you haven't achieved the things you want to achieve because you don't know what you want. First, you have to clearly ask yourself what it is I want, the things that I want. Number two, after discovering what it is that you want, then you go ahead and start working towards it. We talked about the dreams yesterday. We talked about you achieving your dreams, but what are the roadblocks? Um, you have to question yourself. What could possibly stop me from pursuing, not even pursuing, for reaching? Because pursuing is actually just going after, right? I'm just going after it. But what could stop you from reaching it? What could stop you from reaching it? And the only thing I think could possibly stop you from reaching it is you not understanding how much work and effort it's going to take for you to actually achieve what it is you want. And consistency. The work that it's going to take and the consistency that it's going to take for you to achieve what it is you want. I'm going to say that again. Almost everything that you want to achieve is going to take longer than you intend for it to take. The problem, I believe, that most of us start and we have these great ideas and great dreams. And when we get involved and we start doing it, we realize that it actually takes a lot more than we intend on. We originally intend on it. We start preaching and, all of a sudden we expect the ministry to blow up, just go off the roof. We've been watching T.D. Jakes for years and we've been studying him and know how to pause right when he paused and have read our scriptures and, we have a anointing on our life, etc. But no one will come out and listen to us speak. You wrote that book. That book is an awesome book in regards to your life. And you just knew everybody was going to love that story. And then no one bought it. So I think the number one letdown is when we don't realize how much work is actually going to take to achieve the things you want to achieve and the consistency. So it's going to take some work, but it's also going to take you being consistent, like sticking with it, following through on what it is, doing it when no one else is there. We're in a views time now, right? Where everything is based on views, like how many views you get, how many likes you get. If no one a view, no one a like you, you feel like a failure. And I'm here to tell you, just because no one of you or no one don't like what it is you're doing does not mean you're a failure. Let me tell you why. Because you are far ahead of everyone else, because you're actually trying. You're actually trying. The bulk of the people rather try to do things in silence and do things behind the scene without really allowing people to see the process. See, I'm me, and let me speak on me for a minute. I'm fine with you guys watching me stumble and bumble through everything I'm going through. The reason why, because you're going to get the opportunity to also see me when I finally reach the place when I am at my best. Okay? So, number one, ask yourself what it is you want to achieve this year. What do you want to achieve this year? What do you want? What do you want? Don't tell me, well, I just want some more money. We all want more money. That's fine. But what do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want? You know, that's the hardest thing. Most people cannot reach a destination because it's not clearly established. All right. So I'm not going to be here long today. I just want to continue to, I'm going more and more into the live streaming. So I'm going to do more live streaming, the podcast live. But, you know, I have to put it out there. I'm getting ready to do another video coming up. You know, all you guys, thank you for supporting my videos. But yeah, ask yourself what it is that I want while you're having a great time and you're doing your things. And let me tell you why it's good for you to actually think about this before the new year, because tax time is coming up, and a lot of us will get $3,000 and $4,000 in our hands. You know, for those who actually get money back on a return. And you have, you have money, and you can literally take that money and invest it in yourself. But the bulk of the time we get it and we waste it. Not, we pay bills off and stuff like that. But you have a great opportunity if you can clearly identify what it is you want right before you get your taxes. So you say, okay, I want to write a book. Okay, I've written the book. Now I want to self-publish the book. Or, okay, whatever. I want to start my DJ business. I want to start my catering service. Okay, I want to finally go ahead and start my auto mechanic business. Whatever it is. Let's say you get your tax return and it's $2,000. It's $3,000, and you want to start your DJ business. You go fit what you can within that budget. Is it going to be the top everything? No, it may not be the top everything, but it doesn't matter. You have something to begin with. I think when a lot of times I was talking to my son the other day and we were having a conversation, and he mentioned that we were talking about somebody who had money, and he mentioned that, he probably started from money. And I said, no. I said that kind of talk, what that talk does is it excuses you from actually trying. It tells you the reason why that person made it is because they had money. So the truth of the matter is, the bulk of the people who are out here who made it, a lot of them didn't have money. They started from scratch. They just like me and you. They sitting in front of cameras. They chasing their dreams. Okay. So anyway, man, I just wanted to share that with you briefly. Clearly define what it is you want to achieve in this new year. Clearly define it. Don't go to church and just hear this great sermon. I'm not saying don't go to church, but I'm just saying don't go and hear this great sermon about this being the year of recover everything you've lost, all the tag punchline stuff that you hear. This is the year where I'm breaking free of all my past. And look, that is not going to happen if you cannot change your mind. If you cannot change the way you have been thinking, none of that good hype talk is going to happen for you. None of it. I'm just being honest with you. It sounds good, and it's going to get you to get up and clap your hands, and they great sound bites. But at the end of the day, it's not going to happen until you change your mind. So I want to encourage you, get your mind in the right place. You should be thinking about the things that you want to achieve. And once you clearly define what it is you want, then you can come up with a path to reach it. Perfect example, and I'm gone. When you get ready to go somewhere, let's say we're in Atlanta, so hey, you want to drive over to Buckhead, and you're coming from, let's say, you're in Clayton County. All right, you come from Clayton County to Buckhead. So what you do is you pull out your GPS and you type in where you want to go in Buckhead. And what she does is, or he, I always say she because it's always a woman voice on mine. She tell you, make a right. So she gives you. She gives you a planned route, and she change it along the way based on the traffic conditions, the unforeseeable conditions to you. She go far ahead above, and she see it and say, okay, it's a crash up the road. So what you need to do is the same way that you type in your destination that you want to reach when you're trying to go a place into your GPS, you need to tap that into your spirit. You need to put that into your spiritual GPS, but write it down. Write it down. You got to commit it to paper. It's not real until you write it down. So once you type it out and write it out, I want to achieve this. Now you know what it is you're working for. Now you know what it is you're working at. All right. Hey, I'm gone. You guys have a great Christmas. I hope you enjoy your family. Go and do, I hope you do everything that's wonderful. Enjoy your family, guys, and have a great Christmas. I will talk to you guys next time. I appreciate you for watching. As always, this Larry. Peace.